Hello again, this is Miss Sam from FELC. Today I am going to talk to you about pioneer toys and what sort of toys early settlers would make to entertain themselves. And they had to make their own toys because once they arrived to the Americas, there were no stores here, so they couldn't just go to Walmart or to Target or to the dollar store and buy their own toys. They had to make the toys with what they had or what they could find in the area. One of those toys is a corn husk doll, and here's what they look like when they're finished, and this is what I'm going to show you how to make today. What you'll need for this project is the long corn husk piece that's got one string tied at the end there, and the top's just kind of open. You also need a shorter corn husk piece that's going to be tied on both ends, and just a couple more pieces of string to help tie everything together. So before we start, you want to make sure that the corn husk that you have is slightly damp. If it's totally dried out, this will be very brittle and you won't be able to bend it. We need to be able to move these corn husks so that we can shape it into the doll without anything breaking. So mine's already damp, and what we're going to do to start is hold this at the very bottom. Here's the strings here, and take these pieces one at a time and just kind of peel them down like you were peeling a banana. Peel these down in every direction because this is going to be the head of the doll. So this is what it should look like. Here's the back side. You can see that little piece is just at the bottom, and we've peeled everything over it. Once you've got everything kind of placed where you want it and you've got a pretty good looking head shape, go ahead and take one of these extra strings and tie it where the neck would be. You can make the head any size you want. You can have a small one or a big one. It really doesn't matter. I mean, these are your dolls to make however you want them to look. Don't worry too much about any of the extra strings that are hanging off. We will trim those off at the very end, but they're not really bothering anything if we just let them go. Here's mine so far. You can see the head starting to take shape. Where I tied it here looks like a neck. The next step is we take this piece that's going to be the arms, and it's going to go right up through the middle of the doll. So what I like to do is just kind of separate this in half. Take the arm piece and wedge it right between those corn husk pieces. Try to push it up as high to the head as you can. This will just help make sure that it stays in place and it's not wiggling around too much. When you've got everything placed, take another piece of string and you'll tie it either right under the arms, or you can do it a little bit further down. That's going to be the waist of your doll. All right, so here's mine so far. You can see the head, two arms. This is the body. And then these pieces at the bottom, you can leave those as they are. It kind of looks like a nice skirt or a dress. Or you could separate them out, tie them at the ends, and it's going to look more like legs and a feet. It's whatever you want your doll to be. Now the pioneer children or early settlers would probably decorate these a little bit more than what we have so far. They did not have markers, but what they did have would be ink for writing. They had chalk. They had a sort of graphite or lead, like a pencil. And if none of those were readily available to them, they would use items that they find in nature. They would use pokeberries or walnuts or blueberries or any sort of thing that if you were to squish it in your fingers and it stained your hands, that would be enough to color the corn husks and make them a little bit more decorative. Before you decorate yours though, you're going to want this to dry completely. If you take a marker and try putting a face on it, all those colors are going to bleed together and it's not going to look very nice as a finished product. But the very last step, once you've got everything placed where you want it to be, is just to trim off all the ends of your doll because we don't need these strings anymore. They're just in the way. So here's what a final corn husk doll will look like. And I'm just waiting on mine to dry a little bit so I can decorate them a bit more. But there it is. Thanks for watching.